Assalamualaikum students. Welcome to your mathematics class. Today we are going to start chapter number 2. So this is the first lecture of second chapter. Second chapter name is Theory of Quadratic Equations. In this lecture we will solve first two parts of exercise 2.1 and a little theory first. First of all, some important points. B square minus 4ac is called the discriminant of quadratic equation. In exercise 2.1, you will be asked to find the discriminant. So, when to find the discriminant, you will be using the formula b square minus 4ac. That formula is actually the part of our actual quadratic formula. Then again in 2.1 exercise, you will be asked to find the nature of the roots of quadratic equations given. You would be given with certain quadratic equations and you have to give the answer of the nature of the roots. To find the nature of the root, we first apply the quadratic formula, the discriminant, and then if the answer of the discriminant is greater than 0 and is a perfect square, then the roots are rational, real and unequal. If after the application of the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, our answer is greater than 0, which means a positive number, and is a perfect square, which means the root of it could be possible, it's not in decimal, so we will write that the roots are rational, real and unequal. Again, after taking the answer of b square minus 4ac, if the answer is greater than 0, which means the answer is a positive number but is not a perfect square, it means it could be 1, 3, 5, 7, 6 but not a number which is a perfect square, then we will say that the roots are irrational, real and unequal. And the third is, after taking the answer of b square minus 4ac, if the answer is equals to 0, then we will say that the roots are rational, real and unequal. Rational, real and equal. Then after taking the answer of b square minus 4ac, if the answer is less than 0, which means the answer is a negative number, we will say that the roots are imaginary. So keep that four things in mind. We will start question number 1. Question number 1 states, find the discriminant of the following given quadratic equations. So an important point, I told you what the discriminant is. To find the discriminant, we use the formula b square minus 4ac. The first given quadratic equation is 2x square plus 3x minus 1 equals to 0. We will apply the discriminant. First of all, we have to know what the values of a, b and c. You know that the value of a is always the coefficient with x square, b is the coefficient with x, and c is the constant term. Discriminant is equals to b square minus 4ac. Applying all the values, we will get the answer 9 plus 8. Adding it, we will get the answer of our discriminant, which will be 17. Second part is 6x square minus 8x plus 3 equals to 0. Again, first of all, we will take the value of a, b and c. Then we will apply discriminant. The value of a is 6, b is minus 8 and c is 3. Applying the discriminant, putting the values minus 8 square minus 4 into 6 into 3, we will get the answer 64 minus 72. So the answer of discriminant is a negative number. Here the answer was a positive number but it was not a perfect square. Here the answer is a negative number. Moving to part 3, 9x square minus 30x plus 25 equals to 0. Finding the values of a, b and c. Applying the discriminant, we will get the answer of 0. So here the discriminant is equals to 0. The fourth part is 64x square minus 7x minus 2. Getting the values of a, b and c, 64 minus 7 and minus 2. Applying the discriminant, we will get the answer of 81. So 81 is a perfect square, it's a square of 9 and is a positive number. Moving to question number 2. Find the nature of the roots of the following given quadratic equation and verify the result by solving the equation. We have to find the nature of the roots now. So first of all, you know that to find the nature of the root, we apply the discriminant. And then I told you the four things to write the answer of the nature of the roots. After that, we have to verify the result by solving the equation. We will solve the equation using the quadratic formula. So there are three steps. First of all, apply discriminant. The second step is to write what the roots are, nature of the root is, and third, we will apply the quadratic formula. So part 1 of question number 2 is x squared minus 23x plus 120 equals to 0. First of all, we will apply the discriminant. So applying the discriminant, we need to have the values of a, b and c. A is 1, b is minus 23 and c is 120. Applying the discriminant, putting the values, the square of minus is always a positive number. We got 49 and 49 is a perfect square and is a positive number. So the discriminant is greater than 0 and is a perfect square. So just rethink what the nature of the root will be. The nature of the root will be real, rational and unequal. Then the third step comes where we have to verify the result by solving the equation. To solve the equation, we need to have the quadratic formula, putting all the values that we that we took from the equation in the previous slide. Putting the values, multiplying minus with minus, we got a positive number. Taking the square of minus 23, 529, multiplying 4 to 120, we get 1, 480. Addition and subtraction of the like terms, we get 23 plus minus 7 by 2. So we have to write the answer 1 in positive with the positive sign and the second in the negative sign. Solving it, we have the two answers, which is 15 and 8. So the roots are real, rational and unequal. They are unequal, they are real and they are rational. Part 2 of question number 2 is 2x squared plus 3x plus 7. So the coefficient with x squared is 2, it will be a. Coefficient with x is 3, it will be b, and the constant term is 7, it will be c. Applying the discriminant, b square minus 4ac, we will get 3 square minus 4 into 2 into 7. Multiplying it, we will get minus 47. So here the answer of discriminant is a negative number, which means it is less than 0. So whenever the answer of discriminant is less than 0, the roots are imaginary and unequal. To verify the answer, we will now verify the results, that whether the roots were imaginary or not. We will apply the quadratic formula. Putting the values of a, b and c, we will get minus 3 plus minus under root 9 minus 56 by 4. After subtracting 9 with minus 56, I'll get the answer of minus 47, which means here we are having the negative sign inside the root. The question could be end here, but here I'll do another step for you, which is, I told you before that negative sign can be taken out of the root and could be written as iota, because minus 1 is iota square. Cancelling square with the root, iota will come out of the equation. In 9th class, you have learned that the term or the part of the equation having the iota is the imaginary part. So here in this equation, we are having one imaginary part. So we can say that the roots are imaginary and unequal. This part is optional. You may not do this in the notebook. Solving part 3. 16x squared minus 24x plus 9 equals to 0. Taking the values of a, b and c, it will be 16 minus 24 and 9. Putting the values in the discriminant, b squared minus 4ac, it will become the square of minus 24 minus 4 into 16 into 9. Taking the square of minus 24 is a positive number, which is 576, and multiplying 4 with 16 and 9, we will also get 576. So plus 576 will get cancelled with minus 576. Our answer will be equals to 0. You know, when the discriminant is equals to 0, the roots are real, rational and equal. We can verify the answer. To verify the result, we will put the values of a, b and c in the given quadratic formula. After putting the values, we will get minus into minus 24 plus minus under root minus 24 whole square minus 4 into 16 into 9 over 2 into 16. After multiplying minus with minus, we will get plus 24. The square of minus 24 is 576 minus 576 after multiplying 4, 16 and 9, and 2 into 16 is 32. 576 plus 576 and minus 576 will get cancelled with each other, so the answer will be 0. Taking the root of 0 will be 0, so no need to write it in plus or minus. Adding 0 or subtracting 0, the answer will remain the same, so I will write it 24 by 32. After taking the answer, we will get 3 by 4. So we will say that the roots are real, rational and equal. Moving to part 4 of question number 2. Part is 3x squared plus 7x minus 13 equals to 0. So I want to explain the next step. These are to apply the discriminant. After application of discriminant, we got the answer 205. 205 is a positive number but is not a perfect square. So the discriminant is greater than 0 and is not a perfect square. So just remember or remind what I told you. Yes, the roots will be real, irrational and unequal. We will apply the quadratic formula. After the application of quadratic formula, we will apply the values of a, b and c. We will get minus 7 plus minus under root 49 plus 156 by 6. Adding it, we will get 205 inside the root. If we take the root of 205, the answer would be in decimal number, so we won't go any further. So the roots are real but are irrational and unequal.